And as everybody can see, we are into the map drafts. We're going to get Dragonshire as potentially our last map of the night, hopefully. And if not, I'm not sure what we're going to do, but we'll figure it out. It'll be fine. Getting into it now, Dragonshire, Nick. What do we do?
We're going to fight at Dragontown. The Uther is not going to be part of this fight, as he's not been part of this fight all night. I think Uther has been banned every game so far, which is...
No, there was one game, Justice, I think Justice's first game, they had the Uther, and that was versus Infinity eSports. And they went the Uther Butcher Tyrande, I think it was.
Okay.
It might have been Infinity versus noMercy. It was somebody's game.
Well, I was wrong then, which I will accept. However, the Tyrande ban...
so down about it.
noMercy saying, no, we've had enough of you guys playing this.
They were watching the stream, they've got that respect ban, they know what they're doing.
And so it looks like I Don't Know Man are going to have to change things up now.
Yeah, definitely. They're but two super strong Tyrande players. And I think that respect ban is completely called for. noMercy, HyperX just watched that last game, so they know the power of a one-tank lineup. And they're going to pick up Zagara, deny it from I Don't Know Man, and actually grab the Jaina as well. So they get the double assassin combo that we saw in the last game. But on the side of I Don't Know Man.
Kael'thas, and probably a tank, and possibly a support pickup now.
Yeah, potentially. We could see I Don't Know Man branch out and go with Tassadar instead of Tyrande. Similar role, but without the Tyrande stuns and stuff. So maybe they'll focus more of a melee bruiser lineup. Maybe they'll go for that Morales plus Butcher or Illidan, that sort of thing. But they do pick up Johanna, like a tank, as you say. And maybe just settle on Nazebo and see what happens.
I mean, with them picking up a tank now, it does allow them to ban out another warrior if they want. Maybe ban out the Muradin or something like that, depending on what they don't want to be facing.
Well, they could pick up a support here and actually ban out another support, because that would then be 4 supports gone. They actually pick up.
Instead, they have to pick up the Zeratul. Ooh, I don't know about this, man. I've not seen Zeratul post patch.
He's still good.
He's still Zeratul, and he still brings that Void Prison to the map, which can be so crucial in deciding a team fight.
Yeah. It's such a strong ultimate, it always will be. He's slightly weaker as far as the wormhole timing goes. For those who don't know, wormhole, it is a level 13 talent, which Zeratul's tend to pick up. It means you have 3 seconds after using Blink to reactivate Blink to teleport back to the location you originally cast Blink from. But now, as a result of the patch, it has been nerfed down to 2 seconds, so you have a shorter window of time in order to do it. And if you don't blink during that time, you are stuck over there with no way to get back. So it means that any stun that lands on the Zeratul is gonna hamstring him, and he will potentially be picked up very quickly.
Yeah, so we do see the Reyna banned out here, and I Don't Know Man. It'd be interesting to see whether they ban out a warrior or whether they choose to ban out a support here. I mean, both are options, as you said.
They get the noMercy get the next 2 picks, so I don't think I Don't Know Man should ban out a support, having already not knowing what support they're going to get. This leaves more opportunities for a support that is more favourable if they ban out something else. If they end up banning out the Muradin, it means noMercy probably going to settle on Leoric. We could see the Stitches or even a Diablo come out, and I'd love to see a Stitches.
Or potentially an ETC, and I think an ETC pickup for them could be quite good here. Just with that frontline Johanna and able to catch a Zeratul in a potential mosh pit.
That would be pretty cool and pretty crucial if it were to happen.
We see the Karazim pickup, so a strong support there, being picked up by noMercy, and we have seen I Don't Know Man play that Karazim earlier.
Yeah,
I think.
We know, yeah, we have, and noMercy. They've also played the Karazim, I believe. If not, and regardless, Karazim's a good support, solid anyway, and he does have that cheat death and stuff. He does have that cheat death effectively for any member of his team, say the Jaina or the Zagara, if they get picked up.
And an Arthas pickup there from noMercy. So whether that's going to be an off-tank Arthas or whether that's their Soul Warrior, we'll see in the next round.
I mean, I don't know whether or not... I think with an Arthas, I'd prefer to see the a double warrior composition, or at least a slightly tankier lineup than what they currently have. But as it sits, noMercy could quite happily pick up an ETC, actually have a lot of stuns and disrupts to peel for the Jaina and Zagara. That would actually be really nice.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man, though. Looking for their support and potentially some more damage. They went with the solo Johanna warrior before.
I don't know what their options are here to flesh this team out. I think the support-wise, we've still got Morales in the bag. We've still got a Lily and a Malfurion. We've still got Rhaegar open, so still a lot of choice there. And Brightwing if you do want the Brightwing. Still a lot of choices open on that support, but what do you want to back that support up with? You can go for 2 supports and have the Tassadar there, or you could go for another tank or a Nazebo. Yeah, a Nazebo it is.
I wanted to say it before they picked. My predictions have been pretty much on point tonight. I'm quite happy. But in the meantime, noMercy. What do you think they're going to go with? I think they should go with a second tank. I really do. But go with a more unusual one, like Diablo these days. Since the patch has been doing so much damage, he is a really high damage tank. And the fact that he effectively has Resurgence of the Storm is really strong. Now, for those who don't know, Resurgence of the Storm is a really early alpha, it's an alpha level 20 talent, which meant on I think it was a 3-minute cooldown, if you died, you then came back alive within 5 seconds at your base, which was really good. It was so overpowered. Blizzard, they nerfed it, and then they went, actually no, this is too good, we're just removing it from the game. Diablo's trait, those, again, who don't know, he collects souls. We're actually going to get a Tyrael, so this is a good initiation here for coming from noMercy HyperX. Actually, I want to swap some.
You were talking about the Black Soulstone. So the Black Soulstone, his trait, he allows him to pick up the souls of minions as he kills them, and I believe heroes as well. And when he reaches 100, he's got various talents that can give him some regen based on this, or increased health and such things. But the key thing is when he dies, he has a massively reduced death cooldown timer due to that Soulstone. Just thought I'd fly with your point there.
Yeah, no, thank you.
We're distracted by setting things up. So a double warrior composition going into a single warrior composition here. noMercy definitely having favoured that double warrior most of today. And threat-wise, I don't know, man. With the Zeratul, probably going to be looking to get the Jaina or the Zagara and just get rid of them and dive away again. Nazebo and Kael'thas are going to put a lot of damage down onto the Arthas and the Tyrael, maybe the Kharazim as well, while Johanna is soaking as much damage as she can, and the Rhaegar's just going to be looking for anyone low, keeping them up, and the ancestral things do get shaky. noMercy, on the other hand, that Tyrael's going to dive the front lines. They're going to be trying to get that Kael'thas or the Nazebo locked up. The Kharazim's going to be able to go with him if he needs to, or just find somebody to punch and get some healing. Jaina, with her AoE circles, she's just going to put down her ice and maybe throw some piercing bolts on there, and Zagara's going to right-click from the back, or potentially even be split pushing. It's very, very strong comps from both teams here, and it's all up in the air now. It's all down to this game, who is going to win, whether we're going to have a 3-way tie if noMercy take this, or whether I don't know, man, are going to go undefeated this week.
Yeah, it'd be really, really interesting to see. I mean, the 3-way tie is going to be something I really hope we don't deal with, so I'm secretly rooting for I don't know, man, especially since I'm a big Toronto fan. And they've been playing her flawlessly, and we even get the respect ban from noMercy in the first ban phase. So yeah. Now a little bit of confusion. I don't know, man. Have a player called Komek, and noMercy HyperX have a player called Kotar, and that has been ruining my chats all game because I've been sending the wrong messages to the wrong people. So hopefully we won't get those messed up. dispute on who's playing Tyrael. I think for
There's two Tyraels.
yes, for noMercy. Just deciding what's going on there. I'm going to switch over the scene there. No, I actually want to move I Don't Know Man's text just a little bit. Make sure it looks better. There we go. Production value. 10 out of 10 players ready. Let's get into this, hopefully, potentially, final game. Fingers crossed. And if not, then I'm sure we'll sort something out. Getting into this game here. Between I Don't Know Man and noMercy HyperX. This is... I put round 5 up intentionally because there is only meant to be 5 rounds. It's just I Don't Know Man. We've had to play like 4 of their games in a row, so it's felt like a lot of games for them.
Just due to that little mishap there. So we're going to Dragontown again. Second time tonight that we've gone to Dragontown. We're going to be fighting for shrines, becoming dragons, and devastating enemy forts.
Nice, reading the new loading screens. But
they've always been there.
I know,
changed them up a little bit.
They're in a bit of an interesting position. So, are you noMercy HyperX?
No, I'm sticking with I Don't Know Man, considering I've been with them all night. So on the Kael'thas, we have Comek. On the Nazebo, we have Yumks. He didn't get that Tyrande this time. Support playing it fantastically all night. We have Curson. Devo is our main tank in Johanna, and Atomic is the assassin Zeratul.
Meanwhile, on the red team of noMercy HyperX eSports, HOTS or whatever their full name is, we're going to have Zagara played by Nick and Fatty on that Tyrael Crazy Zoo, because that's what we've dubbed his name is, that Master Skin Arthas. Kotar playing his support Karazim, Avatar the Last Airbender skin there, and finally Ablaze playing that Jaina. I have five man just kind of for both teams, meandering around the middle, whilst Nick and as the Zagara sets up the quick tuners.
Just a little bit of a party bush, and they're going to walk into Atomic, but he is stealth, so they're not going to be able to see him. So Atomic being that little bit of sight for his team. So they are going to split. We're going to have Zagara going top, and Nazebo will shortly follow, and Kael'thas and Karazim are going to head towards the bottom.
Yes. Now, Zeratul has gone with Seasoned Marksman, not Regen Master this game. So, looking to blow people up more so than be more sustaining.
Yeah, so looking to get that kill and get back straight out of that fight. Oh, a good spot for the Shimmer there by Ablaze, who's going to put down, and they're going to pick up a Nazebo for that.
Yeah, I mean, Ablaze and Crazy Zoo saw the Zeratul Shimmer. Zeratul was trying to get into the bush, couldn't, and yeah, that Nazebo just got caught out by the Howling Blast, and that's the first blood going the way of noMercy.
So it's going to be a
Shrine
nice
top for noMercy, Shrine bottom. Yeah. As we see, just the 1-for-1, all game. We might even get a 15-minute first Dragon Knight, as we did last time.
Without Nazebo there, Zeratul can't really push that wave. Zeratul not really known for that wave push, instead known for just blowing heroes up.
Yeah, puts a bit of pressure damage onto Nick in there. Putting off a combo, a greater cleave plus a singularity spike. Whilst the shrines get captured. Oh, potentially a first Dragon Knight coming out here, but no, Atomic's going to get blocked off by Fatty's Elder Smite coming out, and actually going to get rooted by the Arthas here, taking a lot of damage, there. But the turnaround, they're doing some damage onto Crazy Zoo on that Arthas. The Tyrael good, applying his shields as a result of his Righteousness ability. I never remember what it's called. And going to keep both the warriors alive for noMercy HyperX.
So, top shrine taken back nice and easily, and we're going to go back to this farm off between Nazebo and Zagara.
Kotar down in bottom lane on the Karazim, taking a lot of damage and caught up by Gravity Lapse. He had no creep wave to dashing strike onto. He had to just walk away after getting slowed by the Singularity Spike, and that is going to be first blood, second blood of the game, but the first blood for the side of I don't know.
It's going to catch them up in the experience that they had fallen behind, so very good for them there. They're just going to move on to this siege camp and get that to push a little bit. And Arthas looks like he's going to he's going to walk on and come to this mid lane again. no one soaking there at the moment. There is quite a big wave.
Meanwhile, bottom shrine's going to be picked up by the Jane, and this means both shrines are in control of noMercy HyperX. However, Nazeebo's just going to... Yumps is just going to transition up and go take the top shrine. So, no Dragonite yet.
Yeah, both Devo and Curzon were mid, just in case anyone did look to take that Dragon Shrine.
Kalthas getting caught out by a Howling Blast there, but he just turns around with the Verdant Spheres up, Gravity Lapse, and is going to be able to stun too. Meanwhile, Nicken taking a lot of damage, getting slowed from both Atomic and Curzon. The Zombie Wall actually locking Curzon down. Yumps cancel your Zombie Wall. Curzon taking some damage from that unnecessarily, so, but no death, so didn't work. Wasn't the end of the... Zeratul doing a decent job in clearing the Zagara creep tumors, as she's put a lot down in this in the middle of this wave here. Meanwhile, Comek potentially going to get initiated on. We're going to have the Karazim. The Howling Blast actually misses with a good little juke there by Comek, and he's just going to be able to walk
good
back.
Gravity Lapse as
Meanwhile,
well.
Kotor's in a bad position, as is Crazy, so he's going to get body blocked by Atomic and Devo, and he's caught in between a rock and a hard place, getting taken down. The Karazim doing a lot to keep him alive, but is finally going to get picked up by the Kael'thas and the Zeratul combo. Zagara going up to take the top shrine in response to the bottom shrine being captured by I don't know.
That rune tap doing work as well, and we're going to have a fight at the top between Yumps and Nicken over that shrine, but Nicken able to secure it and stop Devo taking that dragon in mid.
Yeah, it's always going to be a tough fight for a Nazeebo against the Zagara. Traded out actually a bit more efficiently than Nicken did. His spiders were doing a lot of work. Level 8 for both teams. We're going to show you the level 7 talents here briefly as we have a fight for the siege camp down the bottom. Yeah, no, a huge amount of damage coming out there from the Jaina, plus the Tyrael with a smite and Eldarin smite. Kael'thas having to run away. He might not be able to. The Arthas is chasing down Curzon, looking to potentially heal himself out. Devo, on the meantime, is going to get slowed down by the Jaina, and he's going to die as well. Comek barely surviving, able to tap the well, plus receive a chain heal out from the Rhaegar. Nicken,
it's a big pickup there for noMercy.
Shrine, and Crazy Zoo taking the bottom shrine. This is potentially a Dragonite for noMercy HyperX. We're going to have Curzon actually put down his totem and have a lightning shield immediately on it, but a Blaze Jaina able to take up the Dragonite. We get the first Dragonite 5 minutes 40 seconds into this game for the side of noMercy HyperX. Meanwhile, Zeratul in top lane, in conjunction with Yunks, going to pick up the Zagara. Slight experience advantage actually for noMercy HyperX as well. So
it's just going to grow with this Dragonite, because this Dragonite's going to use his Axis Smashing to take down some towers, and they're going to push on here, maybe to the fort. The Devo does come in, and so going to take a bit of damage. We punted away there by a Blaze, and meanwhile in the bot lane, Curzon and Comek looking to do a push on to towers down there, while
Yunks and Kotar, Yunks and Atomic are actually killing the Karazim up in top lane, but he's going to be able to just get the level 10 and get his Divine Palm off of himself in the nick of time. That was very, very close. Ultimates now for both teams all being taken. We're going to have Judgment, not Sanctification, coming up for Tyrael.
Probably the right choice there when you do have Karazim with the Divine Palm. So Blaze is just going to put as much damage onto that tower as can before backing off. Able to...
Devo coming in on his Johanna, the Blessed Shield coming out, selling out the Zagara and the Karazim, but really, really good Void Prism there. But a Blaze going to be able to get away because of the fantastic Devouring Maws follow-up. Barely surviving. Kotar, on the other hand, and Karazim is going to fall. Blaze tapping the well, being able to heal herself up. Devo taking a lot of damage, going to get a huge Judgment onto the Rhaegar, who's going to get blown up very, very quickly, just about surviving. In the meantime, the Jane is going to get picked up on the back from Atomic. Zeratul jumping in conjunction with Devo. Atomic going to die, though, as a result. So a 2-4-2 there.
A chaotic fight all over. That was slightly crazy.
Yeah, Curzon just able to get himself away in the end there, as the Judgment did come in on top of him. Surprised how quickly the Zeratul was able to blow up the Zagara. He's been able to get a lot of stacks for the Season Marksman, I think, and actually as soon as he's alive, going to check how high that Season Marksman is. We are on 12 stacks already, so that's pretty good going into this game, as it does take a while to stack up Season Marksman.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. We are seeing the Bruiser camp in the bottom lane being picked up in favour of noMercy here. And meanwhile, the Bruiser camp up on their side going to be picked up by I Don't Know Man. So both teams looking for some objectives in this downtime before the shrines come back online in 30 seconds.
Yeah, level 13 almost here for noMercy HyperX. So doing a bit better on that experience lead, especially having taken down the almost the entirety of the gate, bottom, middle, and top.
I'm just going to sit back and clear those siege creeps, but this is going to mean that Fatty and Qatar can go and join Crazy Zoo, push the next siege camp in, and look for a fight in mid, while Comec's going to be stuck down there clearing that wave.
Yeah, level 13 now out for both teams, landing at approximately the same time. Ice block, wormhole, chain bomb, everything you'd expect so far. Fighting cold out for the Alphas. And a Bruiser camp push happening for I Don't Know Man. Atomic actually using his wormhole, jumping over, getting a cleave off, missing his bomb. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, Kael'thas going to get picked up by noMercy HyperX as they push in this fort.
Yeah, so we see a little race going on. 4 members top for I Don't Know Man, 4 members bot for noMercy HyperX, and they're going to both push on to these forts and see how much they can take down. noMercy definitely ahead, able to take theirs down first. And moving on to the next gate, but I Don't Know Man stopping their push and instead backing to go defend.
Yeah, interesting choice to not continue to push, but to go defend. In fact, the Zagar is going to get caught out. Really, really good devouring more though to stop Atomic on that Zeratul, killing her. But that does mean devouring more is down for this potential next fight. They have Kotar take some damage from the Zeratul, potentially fall as a result of the slow. So the Divine Shield coming out here, so the Blessed Shield coming out from the Johanna, and that's actually going to whiff, so that's down for another 50 seconds now. Meanwhile, both shrines taken in favour of I Don't Know Man. Arthur's going to get picked up here very, very quickly as well, and Yunks on that, and Zebo potentially going to be able to take the dragon out, although the shrine was taken top by a Blaze.
Blaze able to take that shrine and stop that dragon from coming, but while they do have Crazy Zoo down, it is going to be a 5 versus 4 in favour of I Don't Know Man. They're going to have to look to pick something up. There are a lot of there aren't a lot of Merc camps. There's one Merc camp up, and it's nowhere near where they want to be. So instead, they're going to look for a pick. Devo on the bottom catches Kotar, big condemn. Curzon trying to follow that up, and Comec dropping his circle, but not finding anything there.
Here. Meanwhile, in the top lane, we've got Atomic versus a Blaze. A Blaze's Jaina dropping everything she can, including using her water elemental to try and stop out Atomic, but he did a lot of damage to her, and he might be able to pick her up here if he gets a good blink, although it's a trap. There's a lot of damage done here. Get the ice block come out. In fact, the singularity spike landed on Fatty. Atomic wormholed himself away and dealing some extra damage to Nicken, and going to have to disengage here. Meanwhile, this top shrine will be taken again. All the side of I Don't Know Man.
Pick that back up. Yeah, so good play there by a Blaze. It does look like the noMercy are going to look to come back into this fight. Devo coming in with a condemn. They're just going to walk away from that. They don't want to fight just yet. They want to get one of the squishies.
Young's almost capturing the Dragon Knight. Not quite there. The Phoenix there, really good for zoning. Fantastic condemn coming down. Landing, and more actually landing on the Kael'thas. That's a lot of damage locked well, but Crazy Zoo has the stasis on him. Is almost going to fall during it, though. He doesn't, obviously, so he doesn't proc, and he's just going to die immediately after. On the back, the Jaina did fall as well. I wasn't able to see how that happened, but the Kael'thas only fallen to about half health after already getting the ancestral healing as well. Void Prison is still up.
So Atomic is actually in the dragon right now and is wrecking that fort. That's why he's not had to use this Void Prison. Instead, he took out the Jaina and was able to take that dragon afterwards. So very good pickup for them here, and it's what will probably pull them back into this game as they go.
They have a
more and more experience.
So
take down the fort. They're now going to rotate down towards the bottom and pick up the next fort.
This is really, really good play again out from I Don't Know Man. They're being super objective based. They're not risking too much, although this is probably the least cautious we've seen them play all day. They've been much safer than they have been in other games compared to this game, but
but then this is the sort of game that noMercy like to play. noMercy like to play dirty and like to scrap a lot because they often win the fights. They're very good as a coordinated team, and they're bringing I Don't Know Man onto their fight. So we're going to fight here. We've got a Void Prison coming out. We have a
huge Void
Prison onto the Kael'thas, and the Ancestral brings him back up. Their top four, Arthas does fall down. Then big pickup from Atomic as he comes in with a double kill on the sweeps there. He's just going to keep following Ablaze.
That fight couldn't have gone better. I mean, there was a great chain bomb initiation by the Kael'thas, but that Void Prism locking them down as soon as the Judgment came in. In fact, Komek able to stay alive as well versus the Jaina. In fact, he just about getting out with his life as well.
Landed a gravity lapse, but his team weren't interested in following up. Instead, they were looking at the Tyrael. He was probably screaming on comms, "Hey guys, I'm going to die to this Jaina!" And they turn and kill her. So it's all okay. So big pickup here. They do take the bottom 4 and the bottom gate. Atomic able to pick that up. He's deciding he doesn't want to fight Fatty, so he wormholes out, and we're going to go reset. Maybe there's a lot of Merc camps back up, so probably going to go see the guys from I Don't Know pick that up. So
top lane's pushing in, and the mid lane creep wave is getting a bit big against I Don't Know Man, so they'll go and clear those up after taking the mercenary camps, as we know they like to do so much.
2 siege camps and a bruiser camps with 2-level lead. Pretty good for them.
Yeah, we've already seen that Arcane Barrier come out twice from the Kael'thas, saving his life both times.
And this is a scary point for noMercy, because these shrines are going to be up in 30 seconds. And I Don't Know Man are creeping closer and closer to level 20 and those storm talents. noMercy, they're all the way back at level 17. So this is the time where they're on the even footing talent point wise. If they let this fight wait a bit too long, they're going to be fighting a team of I Don't Know Man with storm talents, and that's going to give them the edge.
Yeah, and I think, well, just with the passive experience gain, they're going to get this level 20 in absolutely no time at all, and they're still 2 levels behind. noMercy, going to have to play defensively here. They're going to have to either get a good pick off and then win a fight off that, or just going to have to concede and concede this Dragon Knight, which is a 15-minute Dragon Knight if it gets taken anytime soon, and potentially devastating.
Knowing that noMercy are on the bottom side of the map, instead choose to push on with their bruiser camp up on the top to try and take down these gates, and able to pick up a tower along with gate and maybe get this second tower from the minion damage.
Now, a fight happening here, almost blowing up the Jaina here. She actually gets ice blocked there during the Void Prism, but a huge amount of damage coming in from the Johanna. Fantastic condemn, plus the Blessed Shield stunning out 3 of them. They're all coming in. The Ancestral Healing still hasn't been used, so we've still got this massive healing ultimate out of Rhaegar. And Atomic's Void Prism just was phenomenal there. I actually want to point out his level 16 talent is Rending Cleave instead of double bombs as a bit of a reactionary pick as a result of the wormhole changes, and it's doing so much work for him. Rending Cleave.
No, fantastic 2 there. 2 pickup, they've still got 5, and so they're able to happily take this mid keep.
Both of noMercy's damage.
They're going to have Atomic's looking like he's going to solo pick up that shrine and go take the dragon. So they're going to have a dragon coming in here as well while they fight this 3 versus 4. As long as they can stay and don't take too much, they're going to have a dragon backing them up in a few minutes, and it'll probably be a push onto the core at that point.
Yeah, I think if the dragon doesn't take the keep, it's just going to go straight for the core, and that's going to be really, really difficult for noMercy to defend. We are just going to get a commitment to the core. The Gargantuan's down, the Phoenix is down, the Atomic on that Dragon Knight is doing a lot. This fantastic Ancestral comes out on the Kael'thas after he bolts himself away. The Storm Shield coming out as well. Core's falling though, 10% in it, down game. GG, well played. Tournament winners. I don't know, man. Coming through, wow. That was
fantastically well played by them there.
Yeah, it looked really, really off for them. And up until about level 16, it was really close. And then as soon as they got their 16, for some reason, it just all went in their favour.
It definitely did. Definitely did.
So, yeah, congratulations to our winners of the eSports Wall's 9th, I think, Heroes of the Storm tournament.
5th one for myself and you casting together.
Yes.
Yeah, it's just over a month. It's been pretty fantastic. Yeah, so 5 weeks we've been running this straight, and hopefully we'll get back on. There has been a change in tournament system we've been using, guys, so do go to esportswall.com and make sure you sign up for the Heroes tournament there for next week. We will be back next week with some more action, so if you've been watching and not playing and you want to get involved, do jump on and get together and come play.
Yes, very much so. And remember, follow Esports Wall on Twitch and subscribe to them on YouTube. They are at Esports Wall and /Esports Wall for all updates on tournaments and streams and other tournaments they do, Hearthstone, Rocket League, League of Legends, as well as this Heroes of the Storm one. And yeah, thanks very much for tuning in and watching. Very well played to our winners. Thanks to eSports Wall and Shaq for making all this possible. And yeah, any final words, Nick?
Well, he's been Stefan, I've been Nick, and good night, folks.
Yeah. Again, thanks for watching, and like I say, good night.